Episode number 2 of the DJI Osmo Action 6 with the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, and the audio is only going to be used for the Action 6, but we'll give a sample of the Ace Pro 2, how the audio sounds over here, because we're using today the DJI Mic Mini with the dB levels down to -8 dB, while the bar still stays the same no matter where it's at. We're not on Pro mode, we're not on 10-bit, we're all 8-bit when using Super Night, and also not using Pro of the Action 6. And that is how this camera and the Action 5 Pro has been made and set up. Here's the Action 5 Pro. There is the screen. Here's the Action 5 Pro. There is the screen. And you can see for yourself what I see that I'm showing you. What we're going to do is show Super Night of both cameras and continue on with episode 2. This is a test. 1, 2, 3. This is a sample test, live video loaded up for you to play and enjoy from a bright scene to a dark scene. A sample test in the descriptions below. This is a stationary handheld test, not walking, showing a number of lights in the shot, just about where the light will be at the tip of the camera. The test is over. This is a slow pan Super Night, not a rotation pan, but a slow pan. Test over. We are stationary again. Lights, distance on the left, about 8 feet from the camera. And hopefully this video should do just fine as a sample test. I have hand gesture on the Ace Pro 2 and not on the Action 6 right now, but that's something I'm going to be testing out in the next scene. I wanted to make sure that we understand that I am no pro. I make mistakes and things may happen, and we have some issues in the editor because of the machinery I use and the editor I use. Hey, I'm Fish. I didn't say that. I got it in there. Hey, I'm Fish. At least I said who I am. Now, I am a real person, just like everybody out there. If sponsored, unsponsored, somebody get the camera for you, paid for your own money, found the money on the floor, giving free gifts, whatever the story is. It is what it is. It's up to you to decide if the Action 6 may be the right camera for you. Because today, when it's nice out and bright and sunny, I'm going out and I'm going to grab my shots, and that's going to tell the real story if this camera is a keeper or not. I'm keeping the camera no matter the good, the bad, hand gesture. Hand gesture in pure video mode, hand gesture in Super Night. When I put my hand up and the video stops, I'll stop the Action 6 as well. High five. Action 6 never stopped because it has no hand gesture in Super Night. This is unfair or may be fair, and we have here is pure video and we have Super Night turned off to show hand gesture up to 2 meters away. 2 meters is 20 feet, or is it 9 feet? 1 meter is 3.4 feet. Hand gesture should work right about here. Hand gesture. Hold your hand up. We got recording again of the Insta360 Ace Pro 2. It knows to stop and it knows to start, while DJI does not. I don't want to make this a 5-hour long video of you got it. So my next video test may be subject tracking, but it'd be not fair for the you got it Insta360 Ace Pro 2. It doesn't have subject tracking, but I can go into software and I can crop in and keyframe movement, and we could do that on any camera, and that's what we're having on the Action 5, Action 6. Those features are subject tracking at only 2.7K, not 4K. Well, at least we have something similar to the Pocket 3. It's taken me a little while to find it. It wasn't next to, you got it, Super Night. Is it tracking me? My face is in there. I got maybe 2 boxes. I can't see what's on the screen, but it's telling me, stop, don't go further than this on the camera. I'll be off camera. So let's get off camera. I should be off camera depending on the field of view that I've used. NW. NW is natural wide. That was my curiosity of NW. This completes the test for subject tracking underneath the light, low light. Low light shots, how far can it track depending on the distance? I don't know. It's not going to track me that far. Well, maybe if you're playing soccer or whatever with your kids over here, it tracks one person. This is called portrait mode. I don't think I could find portrait mode in Insta360 Ace Pro 2. It's there underneath the camera. Not fair that I didn't set it up, because I'm on Matrix and I don't really use portrait mode. So let me stop the video. I watched episode 1 and I'm going to talk now. And I wasn't happy seeing that the Action 6 was jittery. And I wasn't happy that I set my camera up in fear to have the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 look a little darker. But it is what it is. I said I make mistakes and things do happen with the camera settings. I am happy either way. I take my Ace Pro 2 out in the wee hours more now than the Action 5 Pro. I use my Action 5 Pro as my review camera. And if the Action 6 doesn't perform to expectations, mine, I'll probably use that as my, you got it, my review camera. I know that webcam, and I can't show it to you, the webcam is different on the Action 6 over the Action 5. But the Action 5 drains on a 10-foot cable, and that'll be it, man. The Action 3 stays rock solid with power. All right, that ends my little talk. I'm in video mode, 8-bit, both cameras, 4K, 60 frames per second. This whole video, the whole review, was shot on. EV value should be, you got it. I apologize if I'm holding the camera a little too high, and now I'm holding it towards me. I'm going to double check my settings. I'm glad I double checked my settings. My EV was on a negative 0.03. Now we're at 0.0. I'm walking in the brightest side of the park area, and this will be my last one, and then I'll switch on over to the Action 6 only. Now, the camera is nice. I'm waiting for the close-up lens. I did not order one for the Ace Pro 2. But if the Ace Pro 2 comes out and be available, which is already out but out of stock. You hear the dogs in the microphone? Yes, indeed. You see the change of color? Yes, indeed. Now, is video mode the right mode to use? I don't know. Does it jitter? Does it give you issues? Does it make it darker? You can definitely change things up. And I think I'll pull to the side and try to change up to the settings I have on the Action 5 Pro. But I have to learn the new interface. Okay, I set my camera up the way I would use it for low light shots. That'd be Pro, 10-bit, exposure value, EV on a negative 0.03 to negative 0.07 is on negative 0.03 right now. Shutter speed 1/200th over 8,000. ISO minimum to maximum 100 all the way up to the highest it can go on the camera, 52,400. And the aperture variable you have no control of, but f.20 through f.40, f4.0, forgive me. You could increase it, the minimum, to 2.4, 2.6, 2.8, like that, and you have to have f4.0 there, so you could shrink the minimum and maximum. And this should do just fine as I'm walking in a low light shot and regular shot. How's my jitters? I'm in the light right now, and that's the way the camera should work for you.
It has to really.
I changed the aperture to fix, and I'm only allowed f2.8 in video mode. Now, there are a lot of things you can do and not do. And eventually, more things will open up. This is the firmware, I believe, V101.230. There's a firmware out there that is 237, and maybe there's a firmware release, and these tests just keep on going. I hope you enjoyed this video, this talk, this share, this show. Time to me to go meet up with Joe and go do other things. Well, I am Fish. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you on the next one. Time for me to get on out of here while the sun's getting on up. I will get those daytime shots and set the camera up and go all over again. I'm editing with Wondershare Filmora 13. I gotta go get 15 because 13 struggles. 15 was a lot better and a lot smoother. And on that note, see ya. Oh. Take. Before I go. This is a test. 1, 2, 3, 4. Without the microphone of the DJI Mic Mini on. There you go. Have a great day. Take. Before I go. This is a test. 1, 2, 3, 4. without the microphone of the DJI Mic Mini on. There you go. Have a great day.